I think we should start with our rapid fire.
A rapid
Bullish,
fire?
Kick it
Oh,
off.
I don't know
bullish,
if I'm prepared.
bullish or bearish. You ready? So I had an AI fetch me the top 50 most popular stocks in the social medias. All right. So we're gonna go through all 50 of the most popular. Bullish, bearish. All
Did you
right.
say 1-5 or 5-0?
5-0.
Oh man, we're going through a list here.
There's social media companies or just the most popular stocks?
The most popular stocks on social media.
Oh, gotcha.
Yes. All right.
I was
So
gonna say I don't know 50 social media companies.
yeah.
Yeah, that's beyond me, man. I know like two.
All right. Yeah, he just learned about TikTok like 2 days ago. So all right. Are we ready?
Let's rock
Here
and
we
roll.
go. I need some like Jim Cramer like sound effects I could use, but anyways, Tesla.
Oh boy. Bear.
Neutral.
Neutral. No, it's bull or bear. Fine, we'll take neutral.
Bullish, but I'm more neutral. I wouldn't be taking a position either direction. I would just be selling premium.
That is fair, but it's also lame. All right, Apple.
Apple.
Bearish.
Oh man. It's always a bad idea to be bearish on Apple, but I'll be bearish.
Okay.
This is like
Amazon.
if we had to put a position on, what would we do?
Yes, right now in
Okay.
the market at this moment.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, by the way, I should say mine. I'm bearish Tesla, bearish Apple. But now Amazon.
Oh man.
Bearish.
Man, I've been so out of focus on
Bearish
Amazon.
to neutral.
Bearish to neutral. Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
about right.
I'm bearish. GameStop.
Oh,
I'm not trading GameStop ever again.
I've never traded
ever.
it, but-
Bearish.
and
You guys-
I don't
the
even know what
most
it's
You
at.
guys didn't see that $6 spike that just happened recently? People
Definitely bearish then.
all right, shopping for shorts. Oh, wait, what? $6 spike.
Yeah,
my
it went
data
from
must be off.
1188 to 1750 in one day.
They dropped 10% today.
Yeah.
See? Bearish.
Yeah, stupid. And the most
Actually-
Giga Chad meme you can think of, bearish.
Heard. All right. AMC. Yo, how are
Well,
they
hold on,
still in the
what's your-
top
Is
five?
that still open?
What's your
Is
GME?
AMC still in business?
GME. Oh, I'm bearish on GME.
Bullish?
I thought AMC
Bearish.
was going
Bearish.
under, or were they restructuring?
AMC's not under yet. I thought Ape got
They
delisted.
did a reverse split, didn't they?
I don't know.
Yeah, but that
And you think I followed this
doesn't-
stuff? I could follow this stuff a while ago. I didn't even know it was still this popular on the socials.
I think
Yeah.
I think AMC did a split or something a little while back. I can bearish, but like how much more bearish can you get? Like it's already practically at zero. I wouldn't be
I'm
trading
at
it.
like bankruptcy bearish.
Yeah, this stock is there's only risk to the upside in this stock, so I wouldn't be trading it naked short.
Yeah, they were
Uh,
down 7.33% today. So yeah,
I think I might be bullish AMC.
when's the last
Have
time
you
you
been
went
to
to
the
a movie?
theaters later? Lately?
I actually have.
Not the
I go
adult
to
theaters, like the
AMC's.
actual theaters.
Yeah, not the
Well,
ones with
I haven't
private
been-
viewing booths.
Some guy bought all the theaters out here in the Midwest. I can't think of his name, even though he's got the cheesy commercials.
Well, hold on. Backtrack. Which theater did you go to?
The one at
I-
Mid Rivers.
Was it like an AMC or an Alamo Draft House?
I don't know what the second thing you just said sounds like prostitutes are there. I don't.
Oh man, it's like the full service type of operation, man.
It
None
still
of
sounds
prostitutes.
like a whorehouse.
And you can bring them back to my garage back here with the tarp down.
Yeah,
But
Oh, dear.
No, Alamo Draft House. That's the theater that has the full on. They have the dinner and snack options,
Oh, yeah,
catered
I've been to one of
drinks, all
those.
that. Yeah.
They're awesome.
Oh yeah.
I
If
thought
I'm not waiting till watching at home, I'm gonna go there.
I think B&B out near us has those, but I don't know about the Alamo Draft House. Which
Yeah.
definitely sounds like should have ladies of the night or a draft beers there. Anyways,
They do have draft beers.
You get
I
you
think-
get beer, you get the dinner. They bring it. It's like they literally bring it to your chair while you're sitting there watching the movie. They bring your food right out to you, and then you get like a recliner and a table in front of you and everything.
Hmm. You don't get to choose if it's a guy or girl though, so sorry, Josh.
Oh,
I go to the AMC's, but every time I go to the theater, number one, all the movies suck, and number two, there's nobody there. So it's like it's hard to be bullish.
I mean, market cap of 1.3 billion, 4 billion in sales. How do we know someone won't just buy them out, hoping for a recovery and people actually going to the theaters?
Why would someone buy them out hoping for recovery?
Yeah, who wants to take that over?
Yeah, like what social anxiety Gen Zer wants to go to a movie theater?
Well, how about one of these other theaters that isn't like completely eating it? I don't know.
I
It's
think
probably a bad
theaters
idea, but-
are.
You think
I think
theaters are gonna
theaters
die?
are-
You think they're gone forever for real? Or you think there'll be a
Yeah.
reboot?
I think they're going to
Yeah,
be a
Netflix and
niche.
chill at them.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a niche thing where you're going to pay $40 or $50 for just a ticket, and there's only going to be like one sporadically in like major cities, and I think the small towns having theaters in them is going to be a thing of the past.
Really? Wow. I don't know.
There's
Like, I'll
nobody. I'm
say-
telling you, man, go to the theaters. There's nobody there. Nobody's watching
I'll-
these movies.
True.
I'll say though, like a nostalgic movie date kind of hits home occasionally, but I've done that once in the last 5 years. Like,
My family,
who goes?
when we have family outings, we usually all go to the theater. We sneak food in. We bring blankets. We go the whole.
You're the reason they're going
fun.
out of business.
Well,
That's
well,
how
'cause
they
we
make money with the
sneak in
food,
food.
Josh.
Yeah,
You
I
probably
mean, that's
sneak in booze and other stuff, man. Like, come on.
that's on them, not me, dude. I literally the last movie we saw, we went and saw the new Hunger Games movie, and I brought in a full Tupperware of my pre-made food. I literally put it. I wear double XL hoodies, so it fits easily in the pouch pocket. I just had this giant Tupperware, sat down for the movie, popped that open. Everyone else had the candy and stuff. I was chilling.
Busted out your tuna or chicken rice and just went to town.
It's just chicken.
I used to
Just,
take-
it's just straight up chicken, no rice or veggies. All
I used to
right.
take my little. All right, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you'll go to the next one. We got 45 more to go through, so let's
Oh,
hop into
God.
it. Sorry to
Yeah,
cut
we
you off. man.
derailed there.
Yeah, so Microsoft,
Bearish.
Bearish.
100% bearish. Nvidia,
Oh man.
Um,
Who just released that they're making competitive AI chips? Did you guys
Microsoft
see that
did.
headline?
Microsoft
did. Yeah. I don't know. I'm bearish on Nvidia for that reason, man. Like,
Oh, Nvidia got slaughtered today. I need to check on my puts.
I think it was down pretty good today.
they've just gone so far so fast, man.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
my puts came back to life.
Yeah, if I had to pick a position, I would be leaning on the bearish side. I'm not trading it. The IB rank in there is as low as it's been. It's at 1%, so it's not ideal for selling premium, but bearish if I had to pick.
Yeah, I'm bearish on Nvidia as well. All right. And next we have Alphabet or Google.
Bullish.
Bullish.
Oh. Yeah, man, I don't know.
Of
You're
all
bull-
of them,
I just made a bunch
That's
of
one-
them,
I made some good money shorting Google today. I'm still bearish as well.
Yeah, I'll put bearish on there. I mean, just how far mega caps have gone this last year, it's hard to remain positive on them.
Yeah.
I guess Google's been pretty slumpy comparatively speaking, but still.
yeah,
it's-
Google is the weakest of all the mega caps.
Yeah.
I'd be
Yeah, I'll be
selling.
bearish.
I would be selling if I had to take a position. I'd be like selling the 125s or the
Okay,
125s. I'm slowly taking profits in Meta, so I guess. I mean, I still have a long position, but I'm taking profits on up days. So kind of bearish.
I'm bearish. I'm bearish. I think True Social will take over. But no, in all seriousness, after Elon Musk stunt yesterday, I think, he earned some serious street cred on open communication, on freedom of speech, and just how big of a First Amendment advocate he is, whether that's for show or for real. I mean, I think people I think people are starting to really see the value in that and veer away from the other platforms, or at least for communicative purposes.
man, I think only people like Tim Cook think about for show and appearance. I don't think Elon even considers any of that. I think when he
No,
said
yeah,
when he said in
I
that
would
interview,
expect
"Let
it.
the chips fall where they may," I really think he believes that. I think this dude's just saying whatever he thinks is the truth, and whatever happens because of it, whatever.
No, yeah, I agree. I'm just,
Yeah,
catching my back there just in
yeah,
case.
yeah, yeah. Nah, I liked it. It seems like the sentiment was pretty good. I dropped a few Elon videos on the socials because I knew he was going viral like a few hours after that happened. All the videos did really well, and I mean, I usually when I do an Elon video, I get some comments that are flaming him, saying he's an idiot. I mean, the ratio of this usually it's about 50-50 pro Elon or anti Elon. This was like 1% was negative comments, which was
Wow.
why. Yeah, so I think he actually earned a lot of credibility. So from that. But I am bearish on Meta, and you both are bearish, or Noob's taking profits. Monty, you're
Yeah,
bearish.
I'm bearish.
All right. So now we got Netflix.
Oh
Mm.
Bearish or
where are
bullish?
they
Um,
these days?
Bearish.
10,
I mean,
8, 7, 6,
bearish.
5,
Let's see their
4,
chart. I mean, it looks
3.
like they're rolling up on a final
Mm.
wave. I'll be bearish.
All right, all right. I am bearish as well. Looking for small pullback, but I'll probably be less bearish than the other ones we talked about when it comes to Netflix. All right. AMD.
Mm, mhm, mhm.
They also got slaughtered with Netflix today.
Oh yeah.
Was there news in the AI space or did
I'd
or
rather
did
be.
that
I'd rather be long this than Nvidia.
I'd agree with that.
I
I'm
would do a
still
pairs trade, sell calls in Nvidia and sell puts in AMD.
Yeah, I'd be modestly bullish on AMD.
It looks like there's no
uh,
juice in it though.
I'd be bearish at this exact moment, but I would prefer AMD over Nvidia at this point. All right. Alibaba.
Ooh, bear.
You guys know where I stand. I
I'm
just
a
opened a
bull.
long position yesterday.
I was actually about to say bull.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I'm
just
a
opened a long
bear.
position yesterday.
They're supposed to be dropping some stimulus packages soon, right? And
They
Mhm.
China?
China?
are.
Yeah, they're gonna try to print their way out of their printing crisis, right?
I'm a perma bear
Prince
with China
on
right
me.
now,
Oh, they
man.
ended up on the day. 18 whopping cents.
Oh yeah.
Look at them go. All right. Palantir.
I haven't gone to them yet, but I'll be reviewing them over the weekend or tonight.
I
I'll
What's
be, yeah, not it right now for me.
you be
I
what?
feel like a lot of the move is past in Palantir, but if I had to pick a direction, I would still pick bullish.
I'm gonna pick bullish.
So pre digging into their financials, to their story, all that stuff, I'll I would like to say I'm going to remain neutral, but I will have a optimistic heart with them right now. I'll be bullish. That's probably going to change tonight, tomorrow. So, don't hold me accountable for that one.
Heard. All right, Shopify.
Oh, man. Bear.
I think I'm a bull on Shopify still.
check your positions there, man.
Yeah,
I'm
if I
bullish
had
on
to put
shut.
on,
If I had to put a position on, I'd probably be bull.
yeah, if I had to put something on, it would be leaning bearish.
Yeah, I don't see the small businesses and consumers doing too hot right now.
Yeah, but
We're going to.
could you say this isn't priced into the stock that's down from 176 to all the way to 27? I don't know, maybe you might be right. I feel like, yeah, we'll see. All right,
There's
anyway,
no
It
valuation.
does, the chart doesn't actually look that bad. I mean, it just broke out above some resistance here and it's got nothing but blue skies ahead, but I
Let's
still
see.
would
I mean,
lean short delta.
They're trading at 14 times sales, so who knows, man?
that's not that high for them, is it? Online
don't know.
retail, usually what trades at what? I don't know.
Let's see what their historicals look like real quick. Give me 2 seconds.
You're not very good at this lightning round thing.
No, I'm terrible, man. I mean, they're kind of at the higher end of, last year's valuation. Or actually the last 2 years of valuation, they're at the higher end. So, I mean, they're on a pure fundamental basis, they're expensive for the last 2 years. I mean, pre 22, they're running pretty cheap. So, I mean, what are they going to revert to? And what's the outlook look like for online retail? That's what I'd be looking at.
All right.
That would be a good company to look
So-
at too. I'm going to put them on my list.
What's your final answer?
Uh,
You're not
Bear.
sure?
Sorry,
Bear.
I'm Bear. Yeah,
All right,
I'm going to research them though.
now we have Zoom.
Oh, I
Zoom,
hope Zoom
baby.
dies.
Which one?
We're
Zoom
using Zoom right
Info
now.
or
Zoom video, what we're on right now.
Do you remember when they went public and everybody bought Zoom Info because they got confused by the tickers?
No, I did not.
Yes, I do remember that. Everybody's buying the wrong company and it rallied like
Uh-huh.
30 or 40% in one day. It was like, wait a minute.
Zoom
if
Info
I-
is actually a really useful
bullish
tool,
if I
but
had to pick. If I had to pick a position, bullish.
I'm going to be bearish, and the rationale behind that is so, talking to different firms, it seems like the power to bring people back into the office is in the company's hands now. So we'll see if video conferencing stays at the levels it had been.
Okay.
So I'm bearish.
I don't think it's gonna stay, but I think it's suffered enough punishment for the time being.
I mean, this thing's been flat literally all year long,
Mm-hmm.
flat to down. What
If you look back to
boring stuff.
pre-COVID, yeah, if you look
Oh my
back to
God,
pre-COVID levels
They're right
before
there.
it shot up, it's right back to the same level it was prior to COVID, even down a little bit.
I'll say though, looking at their valuation, it does not look that bad. I mean, I'm not considering their forward trajectory, but just looking at their fundamentals, it does not look that bad. I mean, they're trading at 7 times EBITDA, forward EBITDA compared to the 14 times for the market, 13.5 times earnings compared to 19 for the market. I mean, or for the sector, but I mean,
Are you
it's
showing a
not
PE
terrible.
of 90?
Am I?
I have
No.
a PE of 90 or 89.
I need to figure out if my software is accurate. I'm using Seeking Alpha for this right now, but you have to. What software are you using for?
I'm just
that?
looking on Thinkorswim right now.
Okay, yeah, I'll have to. I have noticed a couple different platforms showing different data in the last couple of weeks, so I need to get to the bottom of that and make sure shit's accurate. But Seeking Alpha
Bullish.
shows 13.5. I'll be bullish on Zoom. Bearish for story, bullish on the fundamentals.
Okay. I'm going to, well, all right. I think I'll be bullish because Monty just convinced me. All right. Let's go to
Welcome.
let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go to Snowflake.
Should go be a fucking advisor now.
Didn't they just have earnings today, Snow? Last night?
Yeah, and it's at a quadruple top right now.
Jesus.
That's a tough one. But it's a big red candle.
I mean, Charlie Munger, rest his soul, just passed, and that was one of their companies, so I'm going to be bearish. I think that's a signal that everything Berkshire owns is going to die.
Jeez. That's brutal, man. Um,
Sorry.
Oh my God.
I wouldn't be trading this. This is a hard
So,
pass for me.
I wouldn't want to trade this right now either. That looks rough. I mean, it looks like it's about to give you a pretty clear signal. You gap up from here, who knows? Sky's the limit. You gap down from here. Ouch.
Just a
Ouch.
crowded industry, though. Like,
You're
Yeah,
going
that's-
down like $30 if you give this up right here.
Yeah, this is a pass. And there's no it's the IV is the lowest it's been in the last year.
Man, what
So-
IV suppression right now? It's just killer. Okay. But it's a great time to be a buyer. For options.
If I traded anything, it'd be calendar spreads in there.
All right, so next is Airbnb.
I'm a
Bearish.
perma bear on Airbnb, man.
I'm a
I didn't even look at
bearish.
the
Ever
chart,
since
I'm
their
bearish.
IPO,
I
I
bought
was-
them on their IPO.
I was responsible for analyzing them when I was at Terrell for their IPO, whether we buy shares, and I was like, yeah, let's stay away from this one, guys. It looked like a dumpster. I mean, it's a cool company, but it's such a dumpster fire. Like,
It used to
just-
be a cool company. It's not a cool company anymore. It used to
Exactly.
be you
That's
could
what I
find
meant,
good
yeah.
deal- Yeah, it's gotten to the point where it's ridiculous.
All right, next up is Coinbase.
Bear.
I actually have a position on, and I am negative delta.
I just unloaded all my calls recently for some amazing returns. And I still have a share position, but I've done a little bit of unloading there as well. I'm still long, but I'm bearish in the short term. I'm bearish as of right now, this second. All right.
I do have
Moderna-
long shares in there too, but I've been selling it.
Yeah. Moderna.
I think I actually bought it back at like $40 or $46 or something like that.
Yeah, I have a fantastic average on coin. I don't think it's that low, but it's pretty good.
Moderna,
Has Moderna actually come out with anything besides the COVID vaccine?
Haven't got a clue.
So I remember and this again goes back to the Terrell days, looking at their company. I mean, they had absolutely no drugs approved, nothing that was close to the end. And the COVID vaccine was like literally the only thing they were able to get through, and that was through Operation Warp Speed. So they're a garbage shithole of a company that was private equity owned. People sold out, made buku bucks, and I'm gonna remain perma bear on them.
yeah, I don't see how you take a look. Like even me, like if they were a different industry, I might take a long position in them, but I would not be taking a long position.
Man, just looking at
Right
these
now.
earnings reports on the chart, I think, yeah, super bearish on these. I think the stock could get cut in half again.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd have to look at what projects they're working on, but this chart.
They
looks-
do
This chart
they
looks
do
really,
cancer treatments. That's their
the chart looks terrible,
chart
and I
looks
like buying
absolute-
garbage, but you
This
couldn't get
chart-
me to buy that.
No way. This looks horrible. All right, Pfizer. By the way, the
I'd rather buy
Texas
Pfizer than Moderna.
general attorney just announced that they are suing Pfizer
good.
for
God bless
Pfizer's chart
Texas.
looks just as
Yep.
bad.
they're suing Pfizer for lying about the efficacy of vaccines and for obfuscating
No,
information,
not Pfizer.
public health information.
They wouldn't do that.
Trust the science, guys. Science does not lie, and data can absolutely not be manipulated because it is
Yeah.
data, and analytic
trust
tools do not
Fauci.
manipulate it.
Listen, guys, all right. You guys are acting like this company is the most fined drug company in history, okay? Need to chill, all right?
I trust them.
100%.
They do what's
This
their
chart's
one drug,
as
the blue
bad, if
pill?
not worse, than Moderna. To be honest with you, I mean the price hasn't swung as much, but the chart is just.
But the
My
dividends. But did you look at the dividends?
goodness. You can have the dividend. In fact, I'll short it and pay you the dividend. How does that sound?
I'll sort it pay you. All right. So how about Johnson and John? Oh, I'm bearish on Pfizer as well, by the way.
Yeah,
How
I'm
about
bearish.
Johnson and Johnson?
Mm. I'm just gonna be a bear on all these COVID guys. Like,
Well, I feel like Johnson Johnson is more than a COVID guy. I would rather
oh
take a
no,
long
they
position
absolutely
in
are. They
Johnson than
absolutely
Johnson.
are.
I mean, it
But
still
if
doesn't look
Pfizer's getting
great.
sued, how long till they get sued?
Yeah,
If
it
they
still
haven't
doesn't
already.
look great, but I'd much rather take a long position in Johnson Johnson than Pfizer or Moderna.
I don't think
Who
Johnson
was it
Johnson will
that
be sued, but this chart does not look anywhere as bad as the other ones.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
who was it that had talc in their baby powder? Was that Johnson and Johnson?
What about
Maybe.
baby powder?
That had
Can't-
talc in their baby powder and
Yeah, I think that
killed
was
a bunch of
I think
babies.
that was them.
Yeah, screw
Yeah,
Johnson
but
Johnson.
we can make more though.
We can make more babies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it is Johnson Johnson. And
Um,
now they
yeah.
have a facts about talc page on their website.
Of course they do.
Yeah. All right.
That
Anyways,
fixes everything.
I would be bullish there.
I would be more likely to take a bullish position than that one than any of the other ones.
Yeah.
I'll trust the cartel over Johnson and Johnson.
Boeing.
Oh, bear.
Has Boeing gotten? I haven't traded that in a while. Have they been destroyed like the airlines?
Oh no,
Oh.
Boeing is on a roll. And in fact, I had loaded my calls way too early. I'm very sad about it. We could have made an absolute killing off of Boeing because it was long, around
They took
200
lift
to
off since
231. They just signed a really good deal with the Emirates. Maybe it was Saudi.
Yeah, was it
Yeah.
UAE? That sounds about right.
I think it was UAE, but
They got a couple deals floating around.
yeah,
I don't
that
think
was
I would
really
trade
good.
this.
I think there's some other news that caused them to get lift off today, but yeah, very, 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 very strong. And I'm actually long airlines. I'm actually long on jets right now. And
I'm long the airlines, but I'm not long Boeing.
Yeah, I was long Boeing, but I closed it too early, but made money, and I'm still long on the jets ETF.
I get so many like message alerts from Southwest that they're having like $70 tickets. So I my gut's telling me that's not a good sign for demand.
I mean, that might be also because Southwest sucks. Everyone hates them.
Dude, Southwest is awesome.
Aren't they the ones
It's
that are
so-
constantly in the news for some viral BS?
No, that's is that United or American? Like for flight attendants that are dragging people off planes and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's United or American. Maybe it's one of those big three, United, American, Delta. But Southwest, they love you, man. They'll, give you a hug and
I'm not
stuff
gonna lie.
because
think
you've
I
been a
would
good
pay,
steward.
I think I would pay a little bit extra for a ticket where I got to see people get dragged off of a plane.
Get the riffraff. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I
I'm
would.
just saying,
I would pay extra
in
for
flight
lodging.
entertainment.
I
You
would
probably
pay.
need to pay less. Go to Spirit. That's where you see that stuff.
Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, I would pay probably double the ticket price if I got to watch a bunch of flight attendants try to drag Monty off a plane.
Oh, yeah. If that wasn't like a complete felony charge and get blacklisted and the FBI and CIA is now watching me, I totally go with that.
No fly list.
No, I would never fly. As a disclaimer, I would never fight anybody on an airplane. I'd never do a federal crime. I would never do any of that shit. Good person here.
All right.
In case
person.
my FBI agent's watching this later.
All right. Exxon Mobil, we gotta pick up the pace, by the way. We haven't even hit the halfway mark. We're half.
All right, one word answers. One word answers.
Bull.
Boom.
Bull.
ExxonMobil.
Oh,
Um,
So there was
Quick.
some updated news that Guyana might be invaded by Venezuela, which could impact their
Bear.
11 billion barrel fine. So that's a tough one, but I'm still a bull on Exxon.
what
Fair.
sexually transmitted disease is gonna invade Venezuela?
No, Venezuela's going to get Guyana,
Oh,
Guyanaria.
well, they should have word protection.
They should have.
They're gonna get the what does that even mean? The country? They're gonna what?
So Guyana's an independent. I was reading up on this. They're like an independent, like
They're directly
state
to the
type
west
deal.
or the east. I'm
That
sorry.
it has something to do with the British Empire and
Mhm.
their imperialistic tactics, but essentially they were independent. And now that there's this mega 11 billion barrel fine that Exxon found off the coast of Guyana, that grabbed Venezuela's attention. Now they want to annex them, bring them in, and they're having a vote right now on whether or not they do that. And potentially, if the Guyanans say no, there could be an invasion. In which
Well,
case,
why in the hell
yeah.
would the Guyanans say yes? Because Venezuela has done a bang up job of absolutely destroying their country over the last 20 years. So if
Oh,
I were
man.
Guyana, I would be like, hell no.
You should see there was an article in the journal about all the redevelopment from the money that's going to flow in as a result of this Exxon fine. Like they're just going to completely revitalize the country. It's absolutely bonkers what they're doing for them, and I guess Venezuela just wants a piece of the pie. So
That doesn't surprise me.
do we intervene
Bearish.
as a country? Who knows? I'm bullish on Exxon still, though.
I think the chart looks pretty interesting. I'm probably bullish. It's risky though, super risky.
They're
Chevron.
acquiring PXD, so you know Chevron. I'm bearish until the Hess deal closes.
I'm bearish on all the oil companies.
Okay. Disney.
Ooh.
Did you see the article on the exodus from Disney Plus since Elon Musk deal?
No.
Oh
Since the
yeah.
Elon Musk deal? Oh.
So since Elon Musk told Disney to go fuck themselves, apparently there's been a huge Disney Plus exodus. I don't know the full impact of it, but
I'm
that would be
still leaning
interesting.
long in there. I still have a current position on in there. I'm leaning long, although I have tried to exit some of it.
I'm bearish on Disney. I think they're trying to get into a market that's unprofitable, which is their streaming service, and they're going to struggle for a while.
I think you
They
might be
lost, they just lost 12.5 million subscribers in India.
right. Hey, Disney's up after hours, like $1 and some change. Like $1. What happened to Disney? Blackwell's Capital says Disney has one of the most attractive portfolios of beloved brands and businesses. Blah blah. It doesn't say why they're up. I don't know.
They
Maybe
probably
there's
heard our
positive
conversation
news.
here and went counter.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, I'm long.
Ongoing transformation restructure led by
Citadel's
Walt Disney,
actively
Bob
listening in
Iger.
on our call.
Likely.
That would make sense.
It would.
Cash dividend of 30 cents per share. They must have.
I thought they reinstated their dividend. Oh
That must be
wow.
it. Yeah,
I
they
see
just
it, yeah.
reinstated the dividend.
Yeah, that's a big deal. I mean, that's pretty weak, but that's a big
Yeah,
deal.
it's like a fraction of what it was. They had a or a semi-annual dividend to begin with. Didn't they? Were annual. It wasn't a quarterly dividend.
All right. Anyways.
Yeah. Oh, is this quarterly? I mean, it's still under from historicals, but yeah. All right, next chapter.
Neo.
Neo?
Yep.
What's Neo?
It's the Chinese.
Neo's a
electric car
Chinese
manufacturer.
electric. Yep.
Neo Genomics?
No, NIO.
Wait,
Neo.
what's
Neo
oh,
Inc. It's an
NIO.
ADR.
Oh. Neo. What do they do?
Chinese.
They make electric cars.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm actually releasing a paper tomorrow on EVs, and I'm super bearish on EVs right now, and for
Yeah,
the duration of my life.
I don't know that I'm gonna, yeah, bearish.
I'm gonna have to. I mean, this isn't one of
I
those
mean,
charts.
I like
where
it here more than $60 a share, but
Yeah, I
still the
mean,
chart is
look,
it's terrible.
yeah, but I mean, that's the kind of garbage that looks like the garbage you'd love to buy, honestly. When I look at
Well,
it,
I would love to sell puts in it if there was any juice, but usually these things have no juice to the down. Yeah, you can sell the 6 puts out in January for 20 cents. Have at it.
all right. 26. How about Lucid?
Bear.
Bear. Don't even need to look at the chart.
How many
Alright,
more EVs do you got? Let's just knock them out. Boom, boom,
Well,
boom.
well, we're going through the list. This is in order from most popular to least popular, which
All right, we'll speed it up. No more monologuing.
Now that I think about it, I should have done it in reverse order, but whatever.
Unless it's an interesting topic, no more monologues.
All right. Ford.
Who?
Ford.
Ford.
Bear.
Bear. I'm gonna be
GM.
looking at Ford, so it might change, but Bear for now. GM Bear.
Bear as well. Did you already
Same.
say Bear, dude? Okay.
Same.
Robin Hood.
They're still
Bullish.
around. Bear.
I have a long position in there right now. Bullish.
Why would anyone use Robinhood when there's better trading platforms that are also
Did
free
you
transactions?
just get bullish? Because this thing's been sideways for a full year.
Probably like within the last month. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, this has been sideways for 2 years.
Yeah.
Looks like they've actually improved some though. Okay, I'll add that to my watch list.
I have shares against short calls, but my calls are pretty far out in time. So
I'm
it's like a
gonna take a
long-term
look at
position.
them. Until I look at them, I'm Bear. Beyond Meat, Bear.
Bear. I'm bearish.
Super Bear.
Yeah. Crap. Square.
Oh man,
I'm
I got
currently-
hosed on that call.
I'm currently very long Square.
Really?
I'm actually getting. Yeah, I bought it back in the 40s.
I'm remaining bearish on Square.
And I'm looking to trim some of my long delta in there and kind of flatten out. I did sell calls in it here recently, but I still have long delta.
I am Bear on Square. As far as
Yeah, I'm gonna remain bearish on Square.
I'm trying to see if I can find my own charting to see how it's holding up. Oh, I am definitely bearish right now on Square. Okay. Anyways,
Yeah, I'm sticking to my guns.
If
you read the Peach Pit, sticking to my guns.
Yeah. Uber.
Oh man,
bearish.
I'm bearish.
I think actually the play with Uber is a pairs trade, selling Uber or at least selling calls in Uber and selling puts in Lyft. It's actually worked the last few days because I'm just straight long Lyft. I'm not short Uber.
Don't you hate Lyft? That's a sin for you.
Yeah, I do. However, it's cheaper in my mind.
I saw a Twitter post yesterday. Someone was tweeting about Uber potentially being added to the S&P, and I was like, oh, I need to short that. It's the first thing that came to my mind is I need to start shorting that because there's no way
Uber
that's happening.
Uber is a $116 billion company, and Lyft is I think a $4 billion company. Yeah,
That is
4.6.
pretty dramatic. I did not realize what the brand recognition that Lyft has. It's crazy that they're
So I'm looking at their
financials.
financials. I'm looking at their financials, and so they turned a operating profit, but they had this monster unusual item. I don't know what that is, whether like they sold a unit or something, but it brought their operating income trailing 12 for September from 316 to what's that? $1 billion. So I need to find out what happened there because that could be interesting.
I just like it for a trade. I'm long it for a trade. I think I'm long it at like 10.
Yeah, I'd be
I-
bearish. They're
I
selling business units. That's not a good sign.
I am looking to short this now, actually, so I'm bearish. DraftKings.
And bear.
I'm probably bullish.
I have a DraftKings position on and I'm neutral.
Okay.
I have a double ratio spread on. So I'm ratioed on both sides.
Are they actually the largest sports trading platform? Man, they have vicious competition though. There's so
Yeah,
many.
they're above what's the one? Not what was the other one? It was like
Pen gaming.
FanDuel. FanDuel was the other one. But so the thing about sports books I found I was researching a few years ago. The thing about sports books is that users tend to be sticky. Once you adopt a platform, you stick with it no matter which the platform. So if it's like MGM's or Caesars or whatever, you're gonna stick with that one for life.
Kind of makes sense. It's less
Yeah.
about functionality and more about the UI friendliness than anything else, to be
Exactly.
honest with you.
You know how to use it, why change?
Okay. DraftKings. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Virgin Galactic. Is this,
Are they still around?
is this still around? I have to double check.
Didn't they go
I think it
bankrupt
is.
like a year ago? And
Nah, I don't think so. SPCE. $2.23. It's
I'm
rallied 100% off the lows.
bearish. I'm gonna remain bearish.
I don't,
Super bearish.
if I had to pick, I think I would buy some shares and never sell them and hope one day they discover gold on Mars.
They don't even have enough of. There's not even large enough short float for a squeeze. Literally, this is not on anyone's radar. I wouldn't touch it.
No, I wouldn't.
Peloton. I am a bull.
Did Amazon buy them yet, or is that still up for
I don't-
debate?
I don't think so. I think it's up to debate, but I'm a bull in Peloton, man. This company still has plenty of users, still making sales.
What kind of loser rides a bike? They should
Both
be
Doesn't go
lifting
anywhere.
weights.
all of my
Yeah.
parents.
Well, you need.
I don't.
I know. Well, who was it that your family member that works out with you?
Uh-huh.
Does he ride the bike, or
He
is
does
he
sometimes, yeah.
he does it as an accessory item?
Big argument in my family. He bought it for my mom for like Christmas or a birthday, and then he was using it as much as her, and she got mad, so he bought another one.
This is
He, like,
another one.
flutter out.
This is
Yeah.
this is another one just like kind of space. Like if I had to take a position and kind of like could as well. If I had to take a position, I think the risk is to the upside. Don't love it. Would rather not trade it at all, but I would be long it probably, I guess. But
dude, when you talk to people who use Peloton, which I've been doing a lot recently, they still love it because they love all the
I love the trainers, man.
these trainers. Yeah, that's what they all say. They love the trainers. I think that's a double-edged sword. So if they
I'm not
start
gonna be riding
losing
the bike if I'm watching those trainers, man.
yeah, the trainers basically
Alright.
use Peloton like it's YouTube. So I mean, yeah, I think an app could pretty much displace them and ruin the whole company because I don't think the equipment really matters. Like if one of those trainers who's really popular in Peloton just made a mobile app where people could just go to a bike at any gym and then follow along with them, I think he probably wiped them out. But as of right now, I think this company's just gotten all the punishment it deserves. So
I
yeah.
think Sam Solik will knock him out single-handedly.
Next is Roku.
I got host on that one too.
I have a position on in there. I'm short Delta.
I'm still bearish on Roku, man. Like advertisements If we go into a recession, advertisements are the first thing to get cut. I'm bearish on Roku.
Bearish.
Bearish. Alright, Caterpillar.
Bull.
Bull, you can't be short Caterpillar. It only
I
goes
don't
up.
know.
Really?
That's a
This is-
stock that only goes up.
The weekly chart looks like it goes wild.
It's a
Look at over
cyclical
the last-
stock, but if the IRA and infrastructure bills actually start funding projects, which they haven't yet, but if they actually do, Caterpillar will, rally.
Alright, fine.
I would
Caterpillar.
lean long.
Bank of America.
Ooh, I
Bullish.
don't know about that one.
Yeah,
They can't go
Warren
out of
Buffett
business.
sell out of
Probably
them
have to-
at all?
I'd probably have to be a
What is
bull
it?
here.
BAC.
Yeah,
BAC.
yeah.
I'd be bullish. I mean, I don't know where the banks are going. I haven't looked at them in a while, but
I'd rather be long KRE than BAC, but whatever.
let's see. Yeah, they're trading under book value, or yeah, they're trading under book value. I'd be bullish. Yeah,
Yeah.
Next.
trading at 92% of book.
Next. Josh, what are you?
JPM. Oh, I'm bull.
JPM.
JP Morgan. The only bank right now that's bearish next year at this point. It's like it's only the major bank that's bearish for next year at this point.
They're trading at
Yeah,
one and a
I'd be-
half times book. I'm bearish on
I'd
them.
be getting short.
I'm looking for their collar to bring the market down.
Yeah, I'd be getting short.
Alright, Goldman Sachs.
I don't even know the ticker for this. I don't trade it.
GS.
You think there's going to be more M&A in the next year?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then I will be bullish on Goldman.
And this is kind of a neutral play for me, but it looks like they were just bounced off their EMA there. So I mean, it looks like a bullish chart, but
Yeah, I think
They're
bull
at
here.
1.1 times book. It's
I
not.
I don't really have an opinion, but I'm just glancing at the chart, probably bull.
I'll be bullish on them.
Visa, who, by the way, just hit a yearly
Visa.
high. Actually, just hit a weekly high. Wow. Visa's killing it right now. I don't know why.
did they just
how.
hit an all-time high?
Yeah,
Is this an all-time high?
yeah.
It sure is.
I don't know how I feel about cards, just given the
Mm.
fact that they earn money on screwing over people with their high APRs, and I don't like when companies do that.
Sounds bullish.
It
But
seems to
I'll
be
be
working.
bullish. I'll be bullish because I think credit card debt's going up, and they're going to make some good money on those interest rates.
Alright, and MasterCard.
Same bull.
Who's not quite at an all-time high, but getting close. I think I'd
Probably
be
the
bear.
same.
I think I'd be bear on MasterCard.
What's the ticker for MasterCard?
If this start MA, if this start, is this double taps right here? I'm probably bear.
You guys are getting into stocks I don't trade.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
this looks like
the
it's the same
AIOS.
exact. It's like the same exact chart as Visa, like literally.
What? Visa did not look this volatile.
Huh? It's the same exact chart. I'm looking at a 10-year chart, 10-year monthly chart.
Okay, well then we're not looking at the same chart. I'm looking at the weekly.
Yeah.
PayPal.
I'm bearish.
It's kind of the same boat as Square, but I chose to
Pay
trade.
your way. I think PayPal's worse than Square and a bearish Square,
Exactly.
so I'm gonna be bearish PayPal.
I agree. I'd
Okay.
rather be short PayPal and long Square.
Yeah.
Which
I'm sorry, Jack. Alright, Intel.
I'm long it,
I'm long. it.
but I'm also slowly taking some profits in there.
Yeah,
I'm going to be
up over 100%.
near-term bearish.
Up 100% of my shares. Over
Yeah,
I'm
100%.
bearish
pretty-
for the sake. So have y'all looked into the CHIPS Act at all?
That seems like a silly question to ask me.
So to high level, the CHIPS Act, in order to take government funding for building a foundry, you essentially have to cut your dividend, cut to zero, cut any buybacks, and any profits that are above projections that justify your government issued grants, you have to pay back to the government. It is the absolute worst garbage of a deal I've ever read through. I mean, how Trump phrased it, that is a bad deal. I've seen many deals. That is the worst trade deal I've ever seen. It is the worst. Like, you have to be desperate to actually take a government grant for the CHIPS Act. So I'm going to be bearish on Intel. They're going to be footing the bill for those foundries if they do build those foundries.
Okay. Interesting. All right.
I've been long it since I think the 20s, and I've been starting to sell out my shares here. I probably would ride it back down to 40. If it hits 40, I'm out totally.
All
Yeah, I
right.
was overly optimistic when Gelsinger took over. It's like, man, I I took the foot on that one, man.
All right. Number 46. So we're getting there. We're doing good.
Oh.
AT&T.
Oh my gosh,
Fair.
this stock, you can't trade AT&T. You either own it and it
I know.
sucks,
I
or
cannot believe this even made the top 50 list.
it's because it's a cheap stock.
Really? That's
What is the ticker?
You know what? It's probably people
T.
thinking, "Oh, I have internet. Everyone has
Yeah.
internet."
It's because it's a cheap stock and it used to pay a good dividend. It doesn't even pay a good dividend anymore.
I'm bearish.
Yeah,
on
they
my-
were sneaky with that when they sold HBO.
Yeah. It's hard to be long that. I don't trade it. It doesn't move. It's not fun to trade. It's not a good trading vehicle. Although it traded a crap ton of shares today. 50 million shares traded. Is that the normal volume? Looks like it does trade a lot. What the heck? I think the only reason it's on that list is because social media bros like cheap stocks because there's some kind
like
of
cheap
perceived value.
prices.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the nominal dollar amount for the stock. That's why we saw things on there like space. That's why we saw
Oh yeah.
a lot of those really beat up stocks like Hood and I'm surprised SoFi wasn't on the list.
I got a nasty short on SoFi that's doing pretty good. But I mean, looking at AT&T's valuation, it's pretty appealing. They're trading pretty under the sector median. So, you know, there could be some value, but just their business alone, I don't see much value. If I were to buy a telco, I'd buy T-Mobile.
Huh, okay. Interesting. All right, so we got
All of the phone companies have not done anything for the last 2 years, 3 years.
yeah, I don't know how you'd be bullish on them, especially since it's been a race to the bottom for cell service. Hopefully Elon just comes out, makes all that shit just completely free. And all you have to do is pay for your device and Wi-Fi is free everywhere for everyone.
That would be the dream.
Uh-huh. All right, Verizon. Excuse me.
Verizon, I'm bearish on Verizon.
Same situation for me. I don't trade it. Doesn't move. There's nowhere to trade options in there. If I had to pick a direction,
Fair.
yeah, probably bearish.
All
Although-
right. This next one is also, I am shocked this is on here, but number 48, Coca-Cola.
Another one that I don't trade.
Yeah. What's it? See,
It's hard to be
KO?
short Coke.
Why did Coke crash?
Bullish. Yeah, they dipped down pretty good.
Is this Ozempic or what?
I don't know. Again, if I had to take a position, bullish, but I don't trade this.
I think
There's
it's
no juice in
Ozempic.
here.
I think Ozempic announcement got this thing to crater.
Is that the
That would make
drug?
sense.
Is
Yeah,
that the
Yeah,
fat
the
weight
diet
loss
stuff.
drug?
it's the
Isn't
miracle
that
drug.
stuff like? Isn't that stuff like make you lose bone mass too?
I don't think
It's
so.
worth
heard
it if
reports
you look
that-
skinny.
I've
heard reports that
Who cares about health?
Like I have heard that it's yeah, it works, but it's not good for you.
I haven't necessarily heard that, but I've heard stories of some people freaking out because they lost so much muscle that it was upsetting to them.
Yeah,
And
that's a problem.
Yeah.
I'm still digging in that
Well, I
apple
mean, if you
pie from
don't-
Thanksgiving, so I
if-
don't care about that stuff, man.
Yeah, if you don't eat anything, you're gonna lose muscle. Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that with what's his name a couple weeks ago.
Jonah.
But you're
Jonah
also
No,
gonna
not Jonah.
lose.
Well, we talked about it with Jonah too, but muscle development with Brad.
Yeah, Brandon Lampert.
So each of those
Yeah.
podcasts for listeners that are listening in right now, go
Lambert.
to our backlog and check out those two videos. They're definitely worth listening to for
Yeah.
the what is it, Ozempic,
That's a bit, yeah.
determining whether or not you should take drugs.
All right. Now
Pass.
let's go to number 49. Procter and Gamble.
Ooh, yeah.
PG.
Mm-hmm.
PG.
PG baby.
Bullish.
Their valuation sucks. I'd be bearish right now.
Is this thing?
I mean, I don't know their historical valuation. What did they trade at?
This looks like the largest wedge I've ever seen. What is this chart?
They never go down.
Mm.
What do you mean they never go down? Look at that chart.
Yeah, they never go down.
That's exactly what he means.
That's what I mean. Look at the chart. They never go down.
Yeah.
They always come back.
I guess historically they're trading at a low
Although-
premium, so I guess I'll be bullish on them. I'll be bullish.
They're trading at
If I had to pick.
You need to buy toothpaste still and other consumer goods.
wow, they had quite the rally into the close with the rest of the market. But anyways, let me look at this daily chart real quick.
I just said they never go down. They also have Jack Diddley Bupkis for premium. They're not a good trading vehicle.
This does not look that hot. I'm bear.
I'll be bullish.
I'll be bearish. And honestly, could you set up a yeah, look at this giant wedge on the weekly chart.
I'm gonna go stock
Yes.
up on toothpaste and Vicks Vapor Rub. Just stick it to you
What's the next one?
at Costco though.
Or is this the last one?
I think that was 49, right?
That was 49. Yeah, the last one. Sorry, I'm really curious about this chart. Got distracted. Walmart.
Mm,
I'd rather be long Target, but I am long Target actually. But oh, Walmart got yeah, the earnings they got rocked. What was it
yeah, they
155?
got hit hard. I'd imagine shrinkage is a big issue for Walmart these days, so I'll be bearish on them.
Can you
And teams.
describe shrinkage for viewers?
So for viewers that
When
aren't
it gets
aware,
really
shrinkage. Excuse me. So shrinkage is essentially store theft.
The price stays the same, the packaging gets smaller. Isn't
No,
it?
that's
Oh no, that's oh, you're
that's a
talking
different
about like,
deal. I'm
people
talking
stealing
the
from them?
term shrinkage. So shrinkage is
gotcha.
actual. That's just the politically correct term for theft. So when people, come right and steal all your shit out of your store, that's shrinkage. That's what is it? Product inflation or consumer inflation? Or it's something like that, where they shrink the
They shrink
size.
the amount that you get and then charge the same price or more.
Yeah, I'm kind of mad that Costco did that with their taco tray, but I'll forgive them.
I would again. I feel like you kind of missed the opportunity to be short Walmart here. Looks like it is finding some kind of support here at the 150 level. So I would probably be leaning a little long, but I'd rather be long
Yeah,
Target.
All
I
right.
mean, they took a nosedive in April 22 and recovered, so that just might be a short-term deal. I'll be bullish long term on Walmart.
Alright, so I'm gonna add two more. These are Josh picks, okay? First one is going to be CELH, Celsius Energy Drinks.
Mhm.
Wait, that's publicly traded CELH?
Yep, Celsius Energy Drinks.
I did not know that.
Have you
This is
tried them
gonna be-
before? They're so
I-
freaking good.
They
I
really
have.
are.
That's why I didn't know. I'm surprised I did not know that it was publicly traded. When did it go public?
I don't know, but Jonah Lupton came on the podcast and he bought them at like $2. So. And it's been
Nice.
his number one position like since like $10 or something.
Looks like back in 2014,
I'm pretty sure he's like
or maybe even.
1/20th of all their sales.
Jeez.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah, I love Celsius. I buy a pallet every time I go to Costco.
On this
I'm
pullback
just checking out their. I'm
On
just
this-
checking out their markets.
and their options, dude, their options just picked up recently into that stock split.
Yeah, they have some. They
Yeah.
have some
like
tight
very
markets in
recently,
here.
very recently.
lots
it
of
just,
open interest.
yeah, it just became tradable very recently though, because I've been staring at it for a while. Like, all right, where's
Dude,
my
look at their
liquidity?
growth rate.
So I want to trade this stock.
Yeah, lots of open interest in there actually.
And
This
wild
is going to go
swings.
on my trading. Yeah, I will trade this. I'd be selling the 45 puts in here probably.
Dude, look at their revenue growth rate though. That is insane.
Oh yeah.
Like they're one of the few growth companies that's growing.
Yeah, I'd probably just be slinging short puts in there. Bullish.
I'm bullish. I'm bullish on them, man. They look good.
What's the second one?
All right, the second one is wait, who was I gonna do for the second one? Oh, I was going to do S. You know what? Let's switch it up. Snapchat. Of
Do people use that still?
course they do.
Kids do, yeah.
Bro,
Nice.
at Thanksgiving, let me
Those
say
young
this. Let me say
whippersnappers.
this. I had written Snapchat off, and then we had Thanksgiving.
Oh,
all my siblings, all my younger cousins, all of them.
all use it.
Both on my family and girlfriend's family, all of them pay for Snapchat Premium. Not just
What?
use Snapchat, they all pay for the premium. And I was like, wait, all
Wait, what?
they all
What's
pay
Snapchat,
for Snapchat
Premium do?
And like, so here's I'll tell you the Zoomer stuff. If you click on a Snapchat you're sent, it'll read what it says and then disappear, right? But if you just swipe on the message, you can kind of see what they said and then swipe back, and it will, one, not tell them that you actually saw what they said, and two, it won't disappear. Unless they have Snapchat Premium, then they'll know that you snuck a peek at their message. It's like little things.
Just text and turn your red thing off. Like, what the hell? It's not that hard.
But
Jesus Christ.
This is too complicated for me.
I know these kids are like obsessed with it though, dude. Some of them have streaks that are like 1,000 days long, and not just one, like 100, 200. I'm like, whoa,
Why are
crazy.
people so afraid of confrontation these days? Like, grow a pair and give your number out.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly though, you have that much stickiness on the youngest generation. Even if the management might be the dumbest, this might be the dumbest CEO. He's at least like top 10 for dumbest CEOs right now. I mean, Evan, how could you not make money with this company? You're a freaking moron. Everything this guy does sucks. And he holds majority of the shares. If we could just get a board to be able to boss this idiot around or fire him, this could be such a great
Oh my
company.
God.
It was
Actually,
such
I
a
have a-
great company.
I have a long position in Snapchat I forgot about. Just making money. So
They're trailing it. What is that? I mean, their revenue grew, but their their margins are getting worse, it looks like.
I think I bought it around $14 a share, but I've been just selling at the money calls for a while now, so it's profitable, but not by
Yeah.
a lot.
Look at that steady rally from the last earnings, though, almost up 100% since
Mhm.
October. This is actually melting up as the market melts down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet to take a look at it right after Thanksgiving, and it just broke a recent high. This might keep going. I meant to take a look.
Here's
at
one that I'm
this.
surprised is not on your list. Chewy.
I
Yeah,
need to write about them soon.
That's because Chewy made me upset.
They're
Poor Chewy.
yeah,
Chewy
they're
burned.
they're pretty
Chewy.
much
When a stock burns me that bad, I usually just let it sit and don't look at it for a while.
Were you long Chewy or short Chewy?
I was long Chewy.
Because
I'm
I'm still
still
remaining short on Chewy.
You're still
well,
long?
I'm still long it. I still have long delta in there. I have a lot of calls sold against shares, but I still have long delta.
I think I still have a share position. I'm not looking at it, but I still have one.
Yeah. It's best not to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be eyeing that earnings call and make sure I don't get hosed, or if I do get hosed, I'll make sure I do a follow-up piece on it.
When is the
I do have
earnings?
some
Did
short
they already have earnings?
Chewy. Chewy has
Yeah.
earnings coming up, I think, in mid December.
Oh, really?
Um,
Because I just
mm-mm.
sold a lot of calls in there. That could be a problem.
December
Yeah, keep
6th
an
is
eye.
their earnings.
Okay.
Yep.
Huh. All right. Well,
I think, any other companies do you think we should have
DocuSign.
I don't know.
Um,
Okay, I don't get DocuSign. I don't get it.
I have a long position
I
in
remember
there
this
too.
company used to be in like the 300s and I didn't get it.
yeah.
I
So
don't. I don't get it
one
at
of my
300, but I get it at 40.
one of my good college
It's
buddies worked there, and when he left, the company just went to shit. So it was all riding on his back.
it's all right. Well,
He was a salesman, but
I don't get it. Can you explain to me what they do? It's literally just software that allows people to sign documents electronically. Is that it?
exactly. It has like
Pretty much.
some sort of verification code they're talking about. I'm pretty disconnected for the last couple of years on them, but I know at one point they were talking about doing smart contracts with blockchain. So, it's supposed to be really secure and verify information. I don't know the details behind it, but that's the theory behind it.
Okay,
Supposedly, they just were working on a deal with WhatsApp to integrate with the WhatsApp platform, which would be really good internationally for them because, like the whole world outside of the U.S. uses WhatsApp.
yeah. Okay.
I got one Unity software.
I'm
Well,
still long that piece of garbage. It doesn't move anymore. It used to move a lot, and now it doesn't move at all.
That was my I said either Unity or Coin for the contest, right? And then I said just go with Unity.
You did. I
And
just went ahead and wrote
yeah,
about them since you've asked me so many times to write about them. So I
yeah.
finally just buckled down and did it. And yeah, it's
You came to a similar conclusion as me though. I read that article and I watched your video.
it was
And
pretty
I was just
thorough.
waiting. I
yeah,
was
I think
waiting for.
buyout. I'm thinking
I was
potential
waiting.
buyout.
I was waiting
Sorry.
for their headquarters to be blown up and until like when all this shit was, I was like, oh great, I'm long
You
this stock and
you
they're
guys know that video game get blown up. Wait, I'm sorry.
they're an Israeli company.
Hmm.
Oh.
No, so they're
Now I
not
get
an
it.
Israeli
Okay.
company. The Iron, what is it? Iron something that they bought, which does the monetization portion of their product, is based in Israel. So that the actual growth driver for the company is going to get blown up. The flat no growth part, that's safe. That's safe here.
Yeah, that's the only thing that was going through my mind with that position. I'm like, oh great, this should be fun.
I should have. I
So
wish I included that in the article. I try to stay out of geopolitics, especially something that's sensitive, so recent. But like it, it can be like they disclosed it in their report that so the Israeli army, so all citizens in Israel, they have to be a part of the military for a certain number of years once they become of age. and they can recruit you in the instance of a war like this, no matter who you are or what you're doing. They can call you for service. So that was one of the risk factors involved in their report, that, given the current uprising, management
Sure.
or team members can be called to service.
Wow.
Yeah. Not to mention the fact. Yeah. Anyway.
Not to mention the fact that their their developer platform has not grown. I think it's a dumpster fire waiting to happen. I got
Yeah.
2 more that I'm releasing tomorrow. EVGo and ChargePoint.
Yeah.
This is right.
Yeah. I don't mess with those.
All right.
Tesla seems to have the market cornered there. All right.
How about this? Adobe.
I was gonna say, Adobe. Yeah, I don't trade that.
I want to short that.
I haven't looked at Adobe, but
I think
What are-
Adobe's going down.
Yes,
I don't know if Adobe exists in 10 years.
it's not a retail stock the way that I trade. Like it's needs a split, like in order for it to be feasible for retail traders to trade. Because if you go in here and you try to sell like even a 30 delta call, the capital required to do that, I imagine is probably ridiculous. Probably like $8,000 just to sell a 30. Yeah, it's like $8,000 just to sell one call.
Yeah.
they have
Well, it's
some
not very
great
retail
margins,
friendly.
though. They have phenomenal margins, though. Like,
If they split, I would trade it. They need a 3-for-1 split or even 4-for-1 split.
Everyone's too addicted. Everyone's too addicted to their software, even though I think that they are slowly losing their lead. But you
generate
know what?
700
Technology always seems slow at first, and then boom. And I think that's going to happen to Adobe. I've been thinking that for a while, though. I think
but
that's
they can pivot. They're kind of in that position to where they can, because they generate seven and a
This
half
is not
billion
a
in free
man,
cash. Like,
if you use
they
their
can
software,
acquire.
if you use their software is like built like WordPress, where it's like a bunch of garbage built on garbage built on garbage.
I don't use their software.
Without actually rebuilding anything, they just layer it so that it's not intuitive and it's really clunky and it just fucking sucks. And
Tell us
so
how you really feel.
yeah, well, I mean, it's just the reality of it. People who use it every single day will tell you it's fine, but it's only because they've gotten so used to it, right? They've been, they're like the Chinese, where it's like, oh, the Sweat Factory is not that bad, but it's like all they know. So it's like that. These people are coping with their misery.
What about commodities and stuff like that? We didn't do any of that, like gold and silver.
Gold looks so bullish. I mean, gold looks same. I mean, when's the last time gold looked this bullish? Yeah,
I agree.
I don't even know.
Silver.
Yeah, I'll be bullish on gold. Silver. I mean, what's silver?
If silver works back up towards the $30 mark, I'm gonna be looking at taking a short position in silver, but not gold. Gold usually doesn't pay as much as silver.
Are you usually trading the BlackRock Silver Fund? What are you trading?
Futures.
Oh, you traded futures? What's the ticker?
Either /SI or /SIL, depending on
Which
what
one?
size product. They're the same. One's a micro, one's a mini. Yeah.
What's the micro?
The micro, I believe, is /SIL. And the mini is SI.
Oh wait, mini is micro is smaller than mini. I'm assuming.
Yes.
All right.
The minis are pretty big product. The micros are more manageable.
Interesting.
I mean, I can be.
It's almost looks bullish. It's not like it's a.
I can be bullish on
just
silver.
we just broke out of a triple top. This looks really bullish right now.
That's why I said I wouldn't be looking at getting short until it got closer to like the $30 range.
Yeah. All right, and then
corn, soybeans, wheat, all the agriculturals, soft commodities.
I'd still. And my basis is on renewable diesel. I'd be bullish on those commodities.
I would be slightly bullish. I would lean small bullish. Bitcoin and Ethereum.
Bullish. But
I don't know.
very, very, I'm like begrudgingly bullish.
Oil and natural
I'm gonna
gas.
remain bullish on
Oh,
oil. I'm bearish on natural gas for 24, but at the end of 24, I'm bullish again on natural gas.
I want to talk to, we got Tony Greer coming on next week. I want to talk to him about oil. Until then, like I quit paying attention to it, honestly.
I think OPEC Plus announced a voluntary million barrel a day cut, which essentially is meaningless. So, you know,
All right,
who knows?
guys, I got 10 minutes left. All right. I got 10 minutes and then I gotta run. So for those last 10 minutes, I would love it if we do a Santa rally or no Santa rally. Will December be up or down for the index? What do you guys think?
I think it's more likely we're down and VIX expands a little bit, then we keep just climbing. But
You think Bix is bottomed? Oh, you know what? Let me interrupt
no.
this. Let me interrupt this real quick. Are you aware of what's going on with UVXY right now, Noob?
UVXY, the volatility product? No.
Yeah, the
inverse
futures.
volatility product?
I don't think it's inverse. I think it's just
Or is it
leveraged.
the
It's leveraged. It's
proto shares or whatever?
1.5 leverage
Oh.
on VIX futures.
No, I'm not aware. Usually because they're based off the futures, they end up having to do a split.
Okay, well, right now there's a big conversation on whether that fund is about to blow up. And right, it's got 57% short interest on it right now, which is unusually high,
Jeez.
even for a product that normally melts down.
57.
So I am about to do a video probably tonight about it as a potential Black Swan event for Volmageddon. But I was wondering if you knew about it because I don't know if the fund's actually big enough to cause a ripple effect like that. How much could the futures market actually cause an implosion of volatility? And
It's
if
not going
Yeah,
to do
the
anything.
and if
assets
volatility
under management's
spikes
400
though,
mil.
what?
Yeah, it's
The
Yeah, so it's
assets
not big
under
enough.
management is 400 mil.
Doesn't
But
sound
it's
I
not
mean,
big enough.
it's not big enough
if
then.
if there were like challenges in the fund, I don't know how like the mechanics behind it, but there might be
Exactly.
a point where ProShares needs to accommodate for, any issues within the fund. So it could trickle into other funds. I don't know because I don't know about the fund itself or the
This is
mechanics,
why
but
This is what
if
I was
you
gonna
look
look
at
up for the
this,
video
yeah,
soon.
if
I
you
hadn't
look
been
at
able
these
to.
products, anybody that makes these products deserves to be punished because they're designed to slowly disintegrate over time. If you look at this chart over the last 3 years, it's gone from over $1,300 when you account for splits and all that shit down to $9.
Yeah.
So these types of products that are leveraged and use the futures market to gain that leverage are not good trading vehicles.
mhm.
Well, maybe they are if you're trying to catch a short term.
If you're trying to catch an intraday move or
Yeah.
even like
Yeah,
one or
that's the
2 day
purpose
move,
of it.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
I feel
but
like
like
that's what
for
they're
people
built
that
for.
don't know, yeah, but for people that don't know and are just thinking,
Oh yeah.
oh, I can get long volatility and I'm just going to sit in this product for a month until the VIX pops. That's not the way this product works. Or I'm going to sit in it for
Yeah.
2 months because eventually something bad's going to happen and the VIX is going to go up to 25 and I'm going to make money. That's not the way this product works.
No, yeah, this is a precise day trade. Like this is the epitome of day trading. You do not trade it longer than 24 hours.
Yes, 100%. Yeah, I see what you're trying to get at. Yeah, so that caught my interest. That was interesting. But let's go back to you talking about you think volatility is bottomed.
I don't think it's bottomed for long term, but I think it's more I think it's likely that we're going to see a little bit of volatility come back into the market, even though it is December and Santa Claus rally is here, but I think it is likely that we see some down days, get a juiced
Did
up
you
volatility
you did
before
you
Christmas.
did you expect this rally all the way to 460?
Yeah, I expected a lot longer before this. I
Really?
was, yeah, I thought I was bullish. I've been bullish even when we had this last drawdown, I was still bullish the whole time. I was bearish in select things, but mostly I was leaning bullish, and I mean, it paid off, but it hurt in the process.
Yeah. Interesting. I didn't expect that. So wait, do you
I'm
think
more bearish now than I've been in a long time.
okay on this double top? Also, what is going on with spies?
Just the price action.
NASDAQ.
I think we've come far enough. I think it's time to start selling, to sell the upside. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not thinking that we're gonna crash and go into a recession and have a terrible market for the next year, but I just think we've had a good rally.
All right. Okay. And you so pull back and probably continues into January, February. Is that your thought? Which should tend to be really weak months, anyways.
Yeah, I don't really know more than I think it's. I mean, I don't really think past. I think we're a little, you know, I don't want to say overextended because we can keep this up for months and months, and we've seen it in the past. But I think now is the time where I'm willing to put on that upside risk. So I'm willing to sell the upside. What we do in January and February, I'll reevaluate then. But I have short delta on now.
Right. What kind of duration?
I'm out in January expiration mostly.
Okay. All right, Monty, you got any thoughts on that? Do you agree with JP Morgan's very bearish outlook for next year?
No, I'm gonna remain bearish on 2024. I know I'm sounding like a perma bear, but I just don't see a whole lot of good in the economy. I mean, the Fed
What would you
potentially
say?
could pivot.
What would you say to people? Well, I think the market is wildly mispricing the hikes. I think it's pricing in way too many hikes way too soon. But what would you say to people who will say that the market has already priced that in?
I mean, it very well could, but that doesn't necessarily determine the ripple effects to the individual firms and how the economy is going to play into it. So, if you're looking at purely from a top down approach, the the hikes or I guess the reducing of the rates can absolutely affect. If you're looking from a bottom up approach, you're seeing tighter margins, you're seeing more challenging comps. So it flip a coin and it can go either way. I'm seeing more challenging comps, so
I mean,
I'm gonna be bearish.
when you also look at the yield curve. We're still inverted on the yield curve. I mean, the
Mm-hmm.
inversion actually has expanded here the last week or so. It got down closer to, I think, 0.2, maybe even a little under that. And the twos, tens are widened back out to, I think, 0.4. Now they're back down to like around 0.3. But it's still obviously everything is not okay. And the danger that I see is now that we're seeing the volatility come in and there's nothing left to see here, nobody worry, everything is fine, get back to business as usual. That's where risk comes into play. That's where the real risk comes into play when we go out of you know backwardation into contango, and the perceived risk is gone. That's when you're at risk, in my mind.
People become lax. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds about right. All right, boys.
Be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful.
Yep. That's a great way to end it. Thank you both for your time, guys. To come to the
I feel like we
podcast.
failed the lightning round.
Yeah, it wasn't lightning at all. It ended up being the entire podcast.
I mean, that's the fun part, though. Having that
Yeah.
discussion on the companies instead of just bull bear. You got to have a little bit of a discussion there.
Yeah.
It was a
All
good
right.
time.
It was a good
Oh
time
yeah.
though. All right, gentlemen, you have a great one, and I'll have this up on Sunday.
Be sure to subscribe to the Discord, know about trading, and the Peach Pit on Substack.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And subscribe and like the video too. Y'all have a good one.